The LS design was designed for both sizes of Twistsaber. The LS2 is based on the Twistsaber 2 design. The LS1 is based on the Twistsaber 1 design, and they're much different in overall sizes, but that'll give this one a longer blade. In looking at how the original prop was designed, this was actually taken from a flash handle. And the flash handle had details like this upper clamp being a separate piece than the actual outer cylinder. A lot of designs that I've seen smash this all together, and it's pretty disappointing in how different people have made different approximations of how this design looks. This is kept separate. I tried to keep it as true to the actual flash handle as I could. I believe this red button is the flash button, and then this is a light sensor for the actual flash, but I couldn't verify that. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But other than that, on the grip side, there are some variations if you look at the different props on variations in the grips. This is the design that I've chosen to go with. It has the squared off top and bottom, and it has the rivet. It also has the D-ring at the base. These prongs were molded into the overall piece, so this and this is all printed as one piece. I thought about separating them out, but it got a little too finicky, and I think that is a fair approximation of what the actual prop looked like. The DV2 is based off of another prop that's based off of another flash handle. There's a few different versions of this handle in the movies, and they kind of vary in terms of what the ports look like and what the grips look like. There are certain decisions that I had to make along the way. There was one story that I heard when it comes to the actual grip here, which is a clamp around the actual flash handle, where at the time they had to go give it to the actor, the clamp was broken. So what they did was they just stuck a nail through there and bent the nail and kind of stuck the clamp back on there to make it secure, but that wasn't the actual original clamp of the flash handle. So this model emulates that bent nail version. There's also a little bit of detail around the inside of the shroud of the actual emitter. These features that look like screws are actually part of this outer cylinder STL. This black piece fits over top of it. This silver piece fits into that. This silver piece fits into the upper shroud. And then this silver loop also fits into that. The QG2 is one of my favorites. This is the design that I grew up with. And I didn't realize at the time at how inaccurate a lot of the toys were. There's actually a flat section across these ribs. And in the movie prop, there's a cut in between these ribs. This is an air gap in between each of these ribs that goes all the way through in the movie prop. Now for the Twistsaber version, I obviously couldn't do that, but I got it as skinny as possible to make sure that you got a little bit of effect of having those gaps between the ribs. This feature back here, I didn't know what it was when I watched the movie as a kid, but this is a belt clip. So far, this is the only Twistsaber that I have put this belt clip feature on. I thought it was a part of the overall design. I didn't think that it would look the same without it. However, as this is designed, this belt clip does not have the structural integrity to actually function as a belt clip, so don't use it that way. But let me know in the comments if you would like to, or if you would like to see more designs with a belt clip like that. This one is really exciting because the Twistsaber technology is just based on rotations. You can have that rotation feeding a blade this way and this way simultaneously. And that is how the double blade works. So this is the DM1. There was a couple of design decisions that I made along the way. In the prop reviews that I've seen and the prop videos that I've seen, some have the belt clip black nub here or here, and some do not. Some toys have the belt clip black nub thing here, and some do not. I omitted both of them. I think it's a cleaner look without either of them. But let me know in the comments if you agree. This is all symmetrical except for these outer pieces. These outer pieces have 10 fins, and here the center lines up with the red button, and here the fin lines up with the red button, because these pieces are actually the same STL on both sides, and that's how it fit together with how everything else is designed. And from what I could tell from the actual prop photos, that is accurate. This does not necessarily match 100% with this side. So that was the direction that I went. The YD one is based off of the Twistsaber 1 design. It has 4 grip pads here, a rivet installed there. The actual prop has this rectangular shroud come beyond the end of the emitter. The emitter actually ends at this ledge right here in the prop. I have this black section extended just to hide the rest of the actual blade. This way I could keep the overall length as compact as possible. At the base, there's something that I call the speed holes, and that helps manage the airflow, because when you extend and contract the blade, there's a lot of volume of air being moved around, and so the holes at the bottom help maintain that airflow. The YD1 has one of the more ornate versions of the speed holes. I've actually never seen the TV show that this was based off of. I was looking for newer shows where newer designs were out there and find one that I liked, and I really liked this design. It has this wrap around the handle, and it has this curves up here, and it's a gold and silver design overall. I thought it was really cool, and I've made it into a Twistsaber 1 base design. The LG1 is another design based on the Twistsaber 1, and I was really excited about this to get the proportions as close as I could to the original. The ring gear attaches to the rest of the handle right here, and you can see that seam line where it butts up against it. That seam line is also the injection molding mold line of the real one, and then the spin seam of the Twistsaber is hidden under this ledge. So this section does not spin, this section does spin, and you really can't see the seam in between. I thought it turned out pretty well. The speed holes in this design are a shape and pattern that all of us Lego nerds should recognize. So there you have it. These are all of the designs available right now. Let me know if I missed any details, and more importantly, let me know in the comments which designs you would like to see next.